off to the right is where the Missouri River westbound comes down, and this was always the case, as I understand it. It always connected Dodge and Douglas Streets, the Missouri River Bridge, that is. So the interesting thing about this area, and that's the Union. This is the World Herald building off to the left, but there's also the Union Pacific building just beyond that, the Union Pacific Railroad. Or I should say it's called the Union Pacific Center. I think this is the office headquarters, Union Pacific. Oh wow, looks like they may have got nailed. So this is during the, right after, or during the quarantine of the pandemic, but this is also right after the Black Lives Matter protests. And there were quite a few in Omaha. There was actually so they were doing an anti-racist protest. Something happened where it kind of seems like someone from the protest came in and threatened a business owner. The business owner shot and killed him. The business owner was, I think it was white, and the person who was killed was black. They didn't make any arrests. They ruled it self-defense. The community must have accepted it because it didn't really. There weren't. There were protests past that, but it wasn't. It was pretty peaceful, and it wasn't this kind of visceral reaction. I don't know if I should have gone down. I probably should have gone to it. The problem is I don't remember exactly where. So I'm going to go down the next street. I don't remember exactly where it goes down to Farnham. How it went down to Farnham. It's only like 2 blocks. So, but off to the right originally, and probably not quite this far west, but as soon as you got off the bridge, certainly this is one way. That was what's originally called the Burnt District, and eventually called the Sporting District, and that was Omaha's red light district. So the street is open. That's open. And these red light districts were, they existed in most cities, especially I guess what would be considered, Western cities at that time. The late 19th, early 20th century. Typically what you would expect from a red light district, brothels and prostitutes and gambling houses and bars and, all that manner of stuff, all the vices. There's Farnham. Oh, this is a brand new hotel they've got here. I don't even know that it's open yet. Holiday Inn Express. Downtown Omaha's gotten a few hotels. This was what's interesting with this area. This used to be a pretty rough area. It still kind of is, but it's got a lot more business. There used to be almost no businesses down here. So we've got some more boarded up windows. Speaking of which, I'll have to stop for coffee at some point. There's a couple of places I can stop for coffee up here. So now we're going to go out. We're going to take Farnham out to Park Avenue in the Midtown district. We pretty much made a giant loop. So this is Interstate 480 where we were when the video started. And Dodge is just over to the right. So what we're going to go through up here, and this is where I'm actually staying. It's a couple of nights while I'm in Omaha. This is the Midtown Crossing development. It was built by Mutual of Omaha, the insurance company. They have a headquarters just in front of me, off to the right. A couple of big buildings, and the idea was stay on the surface road. intention was to just take a quick drive. So Google Maps doesn't even show it being one way. Oh, there we go. No, it doesn't go for very far. I should be able to get to St. Mary's Avenue. So we'll go down to St. Mary's Avenue. Show you my favorite thrift store in Omaha. I've always found good stuff here. I'm probably not going to be going there this time because of the pandemic. I'm a little worried about going into a retail shop, especially where everybody's touching everything, like a thrift store. I don't need to be shopping for. And there's Thrift World over there. Now they're open. Nobody there, which is rare because they are typically a very busy thrift store. Yeah, there's maybe 2 people inside there, so I'm not that interested in dealing with that. Okay, so let's go left here, and up there is laundromat I came to a long time ago. I rolled through Omaha when I was on a longer trip where I had to do laundry, and I hung out there. There was a lot of this is a kind of a Latino area. This old apartment complex. This was called the Park Avenue Apartment District, and it was at the time a very classy district where younger professionals lived. You have these great Art Deco buildings. Some of them have been rebuilt, like this one right here has been rebuilt into a modern apartment complex. Like this one over on the left is really pretty. This is called the Bristol Apartments, and it was the string of apartment buildings. And you found that in some other cities, like Cleveland has areas like that. Toledo has areas like that. A lot of different cities have these kind of strings of apartments, and they're maybe 10 apartments. They're not very large, but they're these big brick. Sometimes they opened up a bar right there. So to showcase this brand new, beautiful area of these modern apartment buildings, they ran the highway down here. They ran Route 6 and they ran Lincoln Highway down this area. And now it became kind of a South Omaha, which we're technically in. So over here, this is actually